Hello soulmate, and welcome you back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm showing you guys how to make this stylish conical neck dress with asymmetric hemline. So if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. To my fellow subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your efforts. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here's my pattern, and I left 1 inches by the side for my front zipper allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust point, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, my hip line, and here will be the full length. Okay, I'll use the whole pattern. My shoulder to bust, under bust, waist, my hip line, and then here will be my full length. Next thing is to mark out straight lines across this way. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurement. My shoulder is 16 divided by 2, I have 8. So from that point, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next thing is to connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. So next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. So next, I'll connect a straight line this way. And this is what I have, okay? So here's my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, my waistline, my hip line, and then the full length. Okay? So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way. Next, I'll go ahead and divide my armhole into 3. Whatever I have, I'll times it by 2. Armhole divided by 3 times 2. I'll mark that point down. So from that point, I'll come in by 1 inches. And from that same point, I'll go out by 1 inches, okay? Then I'll connect a straight line this way. So next thing is to connect it to my shoulder slope. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 inches divided by 2. I have 4. I'll mark it down from my bust to my waistline, okay? I'll stop at the waistline. Then I'll go to my hemline, that is the full length. Instead of marking 4 inches, I'll make use of 5 inches, okay? I'll be adding extra 1 inches to half of my nipple to nipple measurement, and I'll connect it to my waistline this way. And this is what I have, okay? This is for the curve at the down part. I don't want the center front curve to be very small. That is why I added extra 1 inches to half of my nipple to nipple measurement at the down part, okay? So now to my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 1 inch. This is for my darts. I put the same process on my waistline, okay? Then from the waistline, I came down by 7 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. If you're very busty, go ahead and use 1.5 inches on both sides. Next thing is to use my curve rule to connect from the under bust to my bust point. Okay, and this is what I have. So next, I'll connect from my bust point to my armhole this way. Curve it up to meet your armhole, and from the same bust point, I'll connect it to the 1 inches that went out, making sure the gap you have here on your chest line is not more than 0.5, okay? It shouldn't be more than 0.5. So next thing is to impute our body measurement. Bust divide by 4 plus this half inches. I'll replace it back. Okay, bust divide by 4 plus that half inches. You mark it down. So here under bust divide by 4 plus this 2 inches. I'll replace it back. Waist divide by 4. I'll mark it down. Plus this 2 inches that here. I'll replace it back. So here my hip circumference divide by 4. I'll mark it down. Then on my hip line, I'll be adding extra 3 inches to my hip measurement, okay? So whatever I have on the hip line, I'll mark it down on the full length, okay? Remember your hip circumference divided by 4, you mark it down plus extra 3 inches, okay? So next thing is to connect them together this way. Then take it down to your full length straight, and this is what we have over here. Okay. So next, I'll make use of a side dart. For your side dart, the difference between your shoulder to waist of your front and that of your back. Okay. So mine is 1 inches. From the bust line, I came down by 1 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point this way. So this part is going out. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and measure from this point to my bust point. Measure it out carefully. And whatever I have, I'll go ahead and measure it out on the second line. I'll measure it out on the second line. Then this is where it stops, and this is what I have. So from that point, I'll connect it to my bust circumference to form my armhole. And this is what I have, okay? So from this point to my bust point is equals to from here to here. So while sewing, the both part, like the both lines will be equal. So make sure you measure it out very well. So next thing is to mark out my neck depth for the front. I made use of 7.5 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it this way. My front neck depth 7.5 inches. Okay. So next, from my neck width, I'll come in by 1.5 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it to my armhole this way. I'll first of all trace it out, then I'll go ahead and connect it. Okay. And this is what we have over here. So once you sew them together, like join them together while sewing, this is what you'll be having. Okay. So this is it. So let's go back to the down part of this dress. So from my full length, I came up by 4 inches. Okay, here's the 4 inches. And also on my dart line, I'll come up also by 4 inches. Then I'll go ahead and curve it out this way. Connect it to my 4 inches point. And after that, from that 4 inches point, I'll connect it to the side. Okay. That's why I said you should make use of 5 inches instead of 4 inches for the down part, so that the curve at the center will not be too small. There is this curve now. So this is it for the front part. I believe you guys understand this very well. So the next thing is to cut it out. Okay. So let's do that, guys. You can see what I'm doing. Take it straight from here and then continue your cutting. Cut out your dart. Then open up your side dart. Open up your side dart, or you close it up and then you cut out this part, and this is what I have for my front pattern. You go ahead and add sewing allowance in between and also by the side. Okay, I did not do that when I was drafting it out, so you go ahead and add sewing allowance while cutting out your fabric. Okay, so if you sew in your zipper allowance, this is what you'll be having over here. Okay, so let's go back to the back pattern. So here is my back pattern. I left 1.5 inches zipper allowance at the back. Okay, I left 1.5 inches for my zipper allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark out my shoulder to bust. Okay, my shoulder to waist of my back. Then from the waistline, I came down by 10 inches for my hip line. And then from the 10 inches, I came down by 8 inches for the full length. Okay, my bust line, waistline, hip line, and then my full length. So next thing is to connect a straight line this way. Mark out straight lines across this way. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my shoulder measurements, which is 8 inches. From the 8 inches, I'll come down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope. From the 1 inches, I'll come down by 8 inches for my armhole. So next thing is to connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole this way. Next, I'll measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. What I have here is 9. I'll mark it out here also. And after that, I'll connect a straight line. And this is what I have. So here's my chest line, my bust line, my waist, and then my hip line, and then the full length. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And the neck depth for the back, I'm making use of 1 inches. Okay. And I'll go ahead and connect it this way. So for my neck width, I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope this way, and this is what I have. Okay. So this neckline is just for you guys. Okay. So next, I'll go ahead and mark out half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. And I'll take it straight all the way to my full length. So next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to my bust point this way. So next, from the waistline, I'll come down by 7 inches. And I'll connect it down this way to that point. So next thing is to impute my body measurement. My bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. My waist divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inches that, I'll replace it back. My hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus extra 3 inches, okay? The conical effect. So whatever I have on the hip line, I'll mark it on the full length. So next thing is to connect them together this way. I'll take it down to the full length, and this is what I have, okay? So now for this back part, from the chest line down to the waistline was an eyelet. That is from the chest line to the waistline was an eyelet, okay? Then they made use of zip from the waistline down to the full length. I believe you guys understand what I mean. So I'll cut from the waistline, like the waistline up will be different from the down. While cutting, you cut it separate. You fix eyelet to the upper part, which is from the chest line to the waistline. Then from the waist down, you make use of zip. Okay, this is how the back looked like. So I'll go ahead and cut it out this way. You can see the upper part is separate, and then this part they made use of zipper at the back. Then go ahead and open up your dart, and this is what we'll be having. So add the sewing allowance in between and also by the side. This is what it will look like. Make use of zip at this side. Okay, down. Then for the down part, from the hemline, I'll come up by 4 inches. Okay. Then also here, I'll come up by 4 inches, and I'll go ahead and connect it this way. Same method I use for the back part. Sorry, for the front part. Connect it this way, and this is what we have over here. So next thing is to cut it out. And this is our back. Okay. So when you sew in your zipper this way, this is what you'll be having. So let's go back to the collar part. So for the collar, I'll go ahead and measure as my front neckline. Measure from my neck width to this point. Okay. I'll measure it out carefully. Over here, I have 8 inches. Then I'll bring in my back pattern, the upper part, this part. I'll go ahead and measure what I have here. What I have here is 3.75. So 8 plus 3.75 will give us 11.75. Okay. So I'm making use of this value. So I'll go ahead and get my pattern, and I'll fold it into 2. Okay. I'll go ahead and fold my pattern into 2. So next thing is to mark out 11.75. Remember, fold the pattern into two. And then from this folded part, I'll mark out 11.75. So next thing is to get the midpoint of 11.75. I'll go ahead and get the midpoint. Okay. Then I'll mark it down. Here is the midpoint. Then from this part that goes towards the back, I'll come down by 0.5 and I'll go ahead and connect it to the midpoint. And this is what I have. So next, from this closed part, I'll come down by 2 or 2.5 inches, depending on how wide you want that part to be. And over here, I'll come down by 3.5. Then I'll go ahead and connect it down this way. And then connect it to the midpoint. So this is what I have over here for my collar. So from this point, I'll come out by 1 inches, just to give it a sharp end, and I'll connect it back to this point, and this is what I have. So next thing is to mark out the design on our collar, just the way you see me doing. And this is what our collar looks like. The next thing is to cut it out. And this is what we have over here. So once you go ahead and sew it to your dress, this is what you'll be having. Okay, this part is the midpoint. Just sew it to your dress. Attach this side, that is this side, to the front of your dress, and the other one will go towards the back. Okay, and this is what it will look like. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share. And see you guys in my next class. Thanks for watching. Bye.